Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today, I'm super excited to share my thoughts and opinions on one of my favorite games of all time, The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess, released in 2006 for the Nintendo GameCube and Wii. Twilight Princess is an action-adventure game that follows the story of Link as he navigates between the world of light and darkness to save Hyrule from the clutches of the evil Ganondorf. Let's dive in and talk about what makes this game so iconic and beloved by many. The story of Twilight Princess is one of the most epic and memorable in the Zelda series. You play as Link, a young hero who must navigate between the world of light and darkness to save Hyrule from Ganondorf's evil grasp. The game's characters are also well developed and memorable, from the wise Princess Zelda to the loyal Midna who becomes Link's guide and ally in the Twilight world. The gameplay in Twilight Princess is so much fun. The game's open world design allows you to explore the vast landscapes of Hyrule and the Twilight world, and the variety of items and abilities at your disposal make the gameplay feel fresh and exciting. The game's mechanics, such as the wolf form and the use of the boomerang, add a new layer of depth to the gameplay experience. The music in Twilight Princess is just incredible. The soundtrack is haunting and ominous, perfectly capturing the mood and atmosphere of the Twilight world. The sound design is also top-notch, with realistic sound effects that bring the game world to life. From the howling of the wolves to the clashing of swords, the game's sound design is truly immersive. The art and visuals in Twilight Princess are stunning. The game's use of muted colors and atmospheric lighting creates a haunting and foreboding atmosphere, perfectly capturing the mood of the Twilight world. The character designs are also memorable, with Link's wolf form being a standout feature of the game. Twilight Princess has had a lasting impact on the Zelda series, and its influence can still be seen in many modern games. The game's dark and mature themes, combined with its epic storyline and memorable characters, have made it a fan favorite among gamers. The game's legacy is undeniable, and it continues to be celebrated by gamers around the world. Personally, I think Twilight Princess is one of the best games in the Zelda series. The game's dark and mature themes, combined with its epic storyline and memorable characters, make it a truly unforgettable experience. The game's music, art, and sound design all come together to create a game that is both beautiful and haunting. You know, I have a fun fact that might make my boyfriend Curtis a little embarrassed. Apparently, when he was 14 years old, he had a major crush on Ilia from Twilight Princess. I mean, who wouldn't? She's a lovely character. But Curtis is all grown up now at 28 years old, and I'm sure he's long over his video game crushes. Ilia is such a sweet and kind character in Twilight Princess. She's a great example of the game's well-developed characters, and her story is really touching. I'm sure Curtis's crush on her was well-deserved. One thing that sets Twilight Princess apart from other Zelda games is its darker tone and more mature themes. The game's mechanics, such as the wolf form, add a new layer of depth to the gameplay experience. Compared to other games in the series, Twilight Princess has a more somber and serious tone, which I think really adds to the game's atmosphere. One of my favorite moments in Twilight Princess is when Link first meets Midna. She's such a complex and intriguing character, and her interactions with Link are always so interesting. Another favorite moment of mine is when Link and Midna ride through the Twilight world on Epona. It's such a thrilling and exhilarating experience. Of course, no game is perfect, and Twilight Princess has its fair share of criticisms and flaws. Some players might find the game's pacing to be a bit slow, or the puzzles to be too challenging. However, I think these criticisms are minor compared to the game's many strengths. Overall, I believe that Twilight Princess is a masterpiece that has stood the test of time. Twilight Princess has had a lasting impact on the Zelda series, and its influence can still be seen in many modern games. The game's dark and mature themes, combined with its epic storyline and memorable characters, have made it a fan favorite among gamers. The game's legacy is undeniable, and it continues to be celebrated by gamers around the world. When I compare Twilight Princess to other games in the series, I think it's one of the most well-rounded and engaging games out there. The game's mix of exploration, puzzle solving, and combat is perfect, and the game's world and story are so immersive. Of course, every game has its own strengths and weaknesses, but Twilight Princess is definitely one of the standout titles in the series. One thing that's really amazing about Twilight Princess is the fan art and cosplay that's been inspired by the game. From Link's iconic outfit to Midna's stunning mask, the game's characters and art style have inspired countless fans to create their own art and cosplay. It's a testament to the game's enduring popularity and influence. Personally, I think Twilight Princess is a game that really resonates with me. The game's themes of perseverance and determination are something that I think we can all relate to, and the game's story and characters are so memorable. It's a game that I always come back to when I need a reminder of what it means to be brave and determined. One of the things that makes Twilight Princess so enjoyable is its gameplay mechanics. The game's sword combat is incredibly satisfying, and the addition of the wolf form adds a whole new layer of depth to the gameplay. The game's puzzles are also challenging and rewarding, requiring careful thought and problem-solving skills. The music in Twilight Princess is just incredible. The game's soundtrack is haunting and beautiful, perfectly capturing the mood and atmosphere of the game's world. From the eerie sounds of the Twilight Realm to the majestic music of Hyrule Castle, the game's music is truly unforgettable. The art and visuals in Twilight Princess are stunning. The game's use of muted colors and atmospheric lighting creates a haunting and foreboding atmosphere, perfectly capturing the mood of the game's world. The character designs are also memorable, with Link's wolf form being a standout feature of the game. As we wrap up this video, I want to thank you all for watching and sharing your thoughts on Twilight Princess. If you have any favorite moments or characters from the game, let me know in the comments below. I'm excited to hear your thought. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video about The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. If you did, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more gaming content and videos about your favorite games. Don't forget to hit that notification bell to stay updated on my latest videos. Until next time, stay awesome and keep on gaming.